Hello everyone, you are watching this channel. There was a baby moose that ran onto the highway and sat there for quite some time. Even when cars were approaching, it did not budge. Finally, a man got out of his car to see what was going on. What he saw made him speechless. You'll find out why in just a moment. But before we begin, be sure to like and subscribe for more amazing videos. In today's video, we will see how a baby moose that ran onto the highway caused traffic. This happened in Maine, USA. A baby moose suddenly appears in the middle of the road and refuses to move even when cars approach. Drivers were taken aback by the moose's bravery. They had to wait patiently until the situation was resolved. But why did this moose calf dare to cross the highway? We'll tell you soon. Let's take a look at this video together. A moose can be seen standing in the middle of the highway eating something in this viral video. It seems like it doesn't care about anything or anyone else around it. People come to a standstill on both sides of the road because they don't want to hurt the moose. Some people start recording the incident with their phones, while others honk their horns in an attempt to scare the moose away. However, nothing seems to work. The determined moose continues to eat calmly despite the commotion caused by its presence in the middle of the road. A large male moose may weigh anywhere from 800 to 1,600 pounds and stand up to 6 feet tall when standing on its hind legs. A moose is one of the largest species of deer. In North America, only the elk is bigger than the moose. As the standoff between the drivers and the moose continues, people start getting out of their cars to get a closer look. As the video progresses, you can see that the moose is still standing in the middle of the road, seemingly unfazed by the commotion caused by its presence. After some time, a man gets close to the moose, perhaps to try and drive it away. When he gets close enough, he discovers that the moose is actually a calf. The calf is so calm that it doesn't even react when the man tries to shoo it away. Despite its apparent calmness, it's clear that the calf is causing a major traffic jam and it eventually has to be moved to allow traffic to flow again. This is truly remarkable behavior for a wild animal to display, especially considering that moose are typically shy and skittish creatures who avoid humans whenever possible. Moose are well known for being solitary animals. They generally stay away from each other except during mating season. Adult males typically stay away from females and calves unless it's mating season or if a female is giving birth. During mating season, however, the male will aggressively guard his mate from other males. If a male moose feels threatened, he will snort, stomp his feet, slap his tail, and swing his head from side to side before charging. Males will fight during the mating season. These fights can last up to 30 minutes and can result in serious injuries such as broken legs and dislocated shoulders. Moose also fight each other to establish dominance in a particular area. A dominant bull may rule over a territory of several square miles and will defend it against intruders. Fighting is not uncommon among young bulls who are competing for dominance. The most common predators of moose are wolves, bears, and moose. Bears and wolves often target calves, while adult moose are rarely killed by predators. Humans can also pose a threat to moose, as they are often hunted for their meat and hide. Habitat loss due to deforestation and development can also put pressure on moose populations. Despite these threats, moose remain relatively common throughout their range and are considered a conservation success story. So now you know why this moose calf behaved this way. It was trying to get to the other side of the road to meet its mother. But why didn't the mother moose guide her calf across the road safely? There could be a couple of reasons for this. Perhaps the mother moose was on the other side already and couldn't get to her calf due to the busy road. Or B, she was trying to get to her calf but couldn't do so quickly enough. Whatever the reason, the calf was determined to make it to the other side of the road and reunite with its mother. It took quite some time, but eventually the calf managed to cross the road and reunite with its mother. We can only imagine how relieved and happy the mother must have been to see her calf safe and sound. While this situation may seem like a simple case of a calf trying to reunite with its mother, it's actually a great reminder of the intelligence and determination of these magnificent creatures. Moose are often perceived as large, dangerous animals, but they are also capable of displaying incredible gentleness and affection towards their young, just like any other loving mother. Some people have expressed concerns that the man who finally approaches the moose calf in the video have put himself in danger by doing so. After all, moose are large animals and can be unpredictable at times. However, it's important to remember that moose are generally shy and avoid confrontation with humans whenever possible. In this particular case, the man was able to approach the calf without any issues, which suggests that the moose was not feeling threatened or agitated. It's worth noting that moose are prey animals, which means they are constantly on the lookout for potential predators. If they sense danger, they will flee. In this case, the moose calf was likely feeling safe and secure in its environment, which allowed it to remain calm and unafraid. It's also important to remember that every animal is an individual and their behavior may vary depending on their personality and past experiences. Some moose may be more timid than others, while some may be more accustomed to human presence. Ultimately, it's impossible to predict how an animal will react in any given situation. However, in this particular case, the man's actions did not appear to cause any distress or harm to the moose calf. It's important to note that while moose are generally shy animals, they can be dangerous if they feel threatened or cornered. It's always best to admire these magnificent creatures from a safe distance and respect their space. Approaching a wild animal, such as a moose, can have unpredictable consequences and should be done with caution and awareness of the potential risks involved. This rescue operation ended happily, and that's what matters the most. The moose calf was reunited with its mother, and no one was hurt in the process. It's heartwarming to know that there are people out there who are willing to help animals in need. And this video, they're a great example of that. We hope you enjoyed this heartwarming story and learned something new about moose. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more animal videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Have you ever seen a moose in the wild? How about a baby moose? Share your experiences in the comments below. And here's another video from us that we think you'll love. Woman adopts a kitten, then discovers it's not a kitten. A woman found a small creature in her garage and initially thought it was a kitten. But as she got closer, she realized it was neither a kitten nor a dog. She adopted it anyway and soon discovered it was extremely friendly and affectionate. The tiny creature was a chipmunk, and although it was initially shy, it eventually warmed up to its new owner and became a beloved member of her family. Another touching story comes from a wildlife rescue organization that received a call about a stranded fawn. When the rescuer arrived at the scene, he found the fawn surrounded by curious onlookers, but it was too scared to approach anyone. Despite several attempts, the rescuer was unable to get close enough to pick up the fawn, so he decided to try a different approach. He returned later that night and was able to gain the fawn's trust by imitating the sound of a distressed deer. Once the fawn felt comfortable enough, the rescuer was able to pick it up and transport it back to the rescue organization, where it received the care it needed to make a full recovery and was eventually released back into the wild.